Welcome back to our Math 171 video series. For this set of videos, we'll deal with the graphs of exponential functions. Our first question gives us the function y equals 1/2 times 2 raised to the x power plus 1 and asks us to sketch a graph. First, note that we have an x inside of the exponent. Any function that contains an x in the exponent is called an exponential function. An exponential function follows the general form y equals a times b raised to the x plus c. The a in our function would be the 1/2. That would be our leading coefficient. The b is the 2, and that is our base, and c is the 1. That c represents our horizontal asymptote when we draw the graph. We'll begin by drawing the horizontal asymptote. The c value is equal to 1 in this case. That's going to be the y value for our horizontal asymptote. So we'll mark 1 on the graph and draw a line. Our exponential function will not cross that line. Now we'll make a table where we list values of x and find the value of y that goes with them. We'll begin with an x of 0 since that's the easiest one to use. Our y will be 1/2 times 2 raised to the 0 power plus 1. 2 raised to the 0 power is simply 1, so we have 1/2 times 1 plus 1. 1/2 times 1 will be 1/2. Add a 1 and we will get 3/2. Therefore, our first point will be 0, 3/2. We'll place that point on the y-axis where x equals 0 and at a y value of 3/2. Next, let's try x equals 1. This will give us 1/2 times 2 to the first power plus 1. 1/2 times 2 to the first power will give us 1, plus another 1 will give us a y value of 2. Therefore, our next point is 1, 2. We'll mark that on the graph as well. Next, let's try an x of 2. This will give us 1/2 times 2 to the second power plus 1. If we take 1/2 times 2 to the second power, let's remember that 2 to the second power is 4. So we'll have 1/2 times 4 plus 1. The 1/2 times the 4 will give us 2. Add the 1 and we'll get a y value of 3, so our next point is at 2, 3. We'll place that on the graph as well. Let's also try a negative number. Let's let x equal -1. We'll end up with 1/2 times 2 to the -1 plus 1. This will give us 1/2 times 2 to the -1, but 2 to the -1 is just the reciprocal of 2, and the reciprocal of 2 is 1/2. So we'll have 1/2 times 1/2 plus 1. But the 1/2 times 1/2 will give us a quarter. If we add 1/4 plus 1, we'll get 5/4. Therefore, our next point is -1, 5/4. We'll add that point to the graph as well. Now that we have 4 points to draw, let's connect the dots. We'll connect the dots with a curved red line. As we work our way toward the right, we can see the graph is increasing, and in an exponential function, it will increase toward infinity. On the left side, we're going to allow the graph to approach that horizontal asymptote of 1. The red line will approach the horizontal line at 1, but will not actually intersect it. This completes the graph of this exponential function.